Mitch Beer, the Warrior on Saturday, Sunrise. You like his chances?
Yeah, we're really excited, and probably the closer we got, the more keen we are. Not overly large amount of nominations, and hopefully not too many acceptances. Small field will do us the world of good, but hopefully a good barrier, and yeah, she'll be in it up to her eyeballs.
Fighting win on Big Dance Day, and that's what you want to see from the sprinters, attacking the line.
Yeah, I think probably George and I were a bit conceited at the 200 when sort of Nash was keeping her in a bit of a pocket there, and she lost a length or two, and I think even Darren Flindell gave up on her a little bit. But as he said, off the canvas, and she fought back really strong. So I think when you have a mare that's in the zone like that, and they get around like they're bulletproof and pull themselves off the canvas to win a race, the sky's the limit with them. So if she can bring that same attitude here on Saturday, she'll be really hard to beat. And
you light on numbers on Saturday. You've only got one other runner, Hellish.
Yeah, he was a really good run first up, probably stiff not to win. Come down from North Queensland, so his form's a little bit obscure. Tommy Berry rides him. He's going to be decent odds, but a really cheeky chance of running a good race at a good each-way ticket.
And that's over 1,000 as well in the benchmark 78.
Yeah, and hopefully they're race 1 and 2, and then we can pull the ripcord after that with our marquee.
And that's the Mitch Beer marquee that you started last year, inviting people to get involved. Big numbers last year, but you're telling me bigger numbers this year.
Yeah, it's sort of the brainchild of Steph Grantel, who works for us. She thought about doing something different, and I can't say I was a huge fan of the idea. And Steph put it all together with the club over here, Chloe and Steve and the team, and it was amazing last year. Probably one of the best days I've had at the races. So we've gone again this year. I think we had 180 last year, and we've got over 300 so far. So little Sunrise will hear him at the 200 if she's still in front. But yeah, a great day, and it's just probably a reflection of how this day has become. It's just growing every year, and you know, they'll get a fair old crowd there on Saturday.
We've seen some great vision of last year's marquee activities, and including the punting club and a massive win in the last with the Novelist.
Yeah, we had a couple of runners last year. They ran down the track in the midway, and thank God for the punters club. We were cheered like hometown heroes. Yeah, we backed the Novelist in the last. It got the cash, and the punters club had a fill up. So bit of pressure this year going back in, but Gano, our form man, he'll be there leading the brigade, and you know, if we don't get a collect, it'll be his fault.
And generally speaking, it sounds like tickets and everything is up for this meeting. Probably won't surprise you.
No, it's going to be unreal. The weather looks great, and just the buzz around town. You know, even our majority of our staff have put in for the day off a long time ago. So, you know, I think it's our spring. It's become our day of the spring, and Melbourne Cup Day used to be really big here, and I think a lot of people have experienced a Gong Day, and this is their day to go to the races. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it.
We're here at your stable and the house where you live. Until today, you're moving house. You can tell us why, and you also got Georgie Carpenter, the co-trainer. Here he comes now.
Yeah, this big doofus.
He'll continue to look after the house, but why are you moving?
I've lived here for 2 years. The sound of horse walkers and horses in the middle of the night has finally got to me, so I'll pass it on to the next custodian in George. We've lived together here for the last, over a year, and I don't want to put him through it anymore. It's time I flew the nest, and I'm moving into Wollongong. So I picked a lovely week to do it, Gong week, move house as well. Nothing like a challenge, but it'll be a big relief coming to Saturday.
George, you haven't got a microphone on, but you can answer this question with a shake of the head or a nod of the head. Is it good working with Mitch?
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, lucky. I can put the elbow down now. I was getting ready to absolutely give him one. But, George has been just a fantastic addition and taken the stable to the next level. And, we're really beginning to reap those rewards. And hopefully Saturday will be a pinnacle of that.
Luke Price for yourself and Robert. Gong Day, huge day for your stable.
Yeah, it's on our home track, and it's something we aim a lot of our horses at this meeting. You race for that great city prize money in front of your home crowd, in front of a lot of your owners who just most of them are local. So yeah, great day.
Count de Rupee won the race for you. Fantastic memories.
Yeah, no, special day. You know, you can never forget something like that. The Count was a great horse for the stable, and let alone to win that race early in its career, the horse and the race itself. So now we just got to build on that and find another one.
You've been sweating this week, waiting to see the acceptances for the Gong, and they're coming through now. And it looks like our goal hope at very best would be fourth emergency, but maybe not even that.
Yeah, it looks unfortunate. The big noms, $1 million race on your home track, but look, it's unfortunate she's not going to make the field. But look, there's a benchmark 88, 1600 there, and she's a mare that's been out of form and hasn't won a race in a long time. Although I think she's racing really well. It's frustrating for us. So look, we'll carry a bit of weight in the benchmark 88, but Tommy knows the horse well. Tommy Berry, and look, that's a good consolation race for her. And look, the preparation's not over either. You know, we've still got a race like the Ingham we could target. If the main thing is to get this mare back in form and winning races. So this could be a thing to, you know, we miss out on the Gong, then it might not be a bad thing. We could get this constellation race on the card as well.
You've got a great record of winning support races on Gong Day, so we'll whip through those other ones and see which ones you like. Zaragoza is in the Warrow. It's a dual acceptor. Yeah. What are you going to do? Yeah, look,
certainly leaning to racing him in his own grade, a benchmark 78 1,000. You say you run the top three in a Warrow, it might stuff our benchmark up. But on the other side of things, you might not be able to race for this prize money again with a horse like this on your home track. So we've got to weigh that up. But I want to have a good look at the barrier draw. That's the most crucial thing. Have a good look at the barrier draw, because I think a barrier is important. That he draws a bit tricky. This horse, he's a horse you can't ride pretty. You've got to ride him ugly. Dylan rode him at Randwick first up. Got a good feel of him. He's on him in the benchmark 78 1,000. So that's the way I'm certainly leaning. But like I said, I just want to have a look at the barrier draw, and the horse couldn't have went better first up. So we go into this run second up, absolutely flying.
What about smashing time, which is what a lot of people will be looking to have on Saturday?
I'll be looking to have a smashing time here on Gong Day, that's for sure. Great name for the race day. He's a horse loaded with ability. Got a few head issues. He likes to be his own worst enemy sometimes, but he's unbeaten on the track. So he's 3 from 3 on his home track. You know, we're racing for good Saturday prize money. We already know that he's up to this level. He's just got to put things together, and I'm sure he'll be very competitive.
Satnus going around?
He certainly is. Everyone wants a horse like Satnus in their stable. I think he's had 65 starts, placed 30 times. I think he's run about 10 fourths. Like, he just picks up a check every time he goes around. He was great first up. Once again, I've duly accepted with him as well. Just look at our options, what the best option is, but we're certainly leaning towards racing him in the 78 1400 with Brock Ryan in the saddle.
And the Midway, which is always a serious target for you when it's in town, when it's on your own patch, you really want to win it. Mogwai going around?
Yeah, it's always a real competitive race, that's for sure. We'll probably have 2 or 3 in the race, but he's a horse that comes out of the 4 pillars, and he struck a track that was very unsuitable, and I thought he was very brave. You know, he's been in work a while now, but we gave him a bit of a freshen up for 5 days on the beach and just let him get over that last run. He's bounced back this week. He's worked good yesterday morning at breakfast with the stars, and look, if he turns up from the right barrier, he'll be very competitive.
The word is from the club that the ticket sales are fantastic. Looks like being a big crowd, probably the best they've had. What sort of feedback do you get from the locals about Gong Day?
I think Steve's doing a great job. Steve and the team are doing a great job to attract the young people to the race meetings. So, look, everyone, they had a big meeting. You know, it was a small meeting last week and they had a big crowd. So each weekend you're just getting there and you're getting a crowd, which is a great thing for the area. Getting young people involved in racing. Everyone's talking about it. So, and even with Mitch bringing everything on, he's really big on social media, and that's where all young people are these days. So, look, bring on the locals to the races, and hopefully they have a good day and they can get involved with racing.
Have you found that extra interest in the races through those new people coming has led to a few more inquiries about ownership? Oh yeah, definitely. It's times were tough after COVID, I suppose, and a lot of people struggled with those percentages in horses. So I think climate's changing now. Things are changing. People love their races, and everyone loves a bet. So a day at the races, a bet and a drink, sun's shining on your home deck. Why not? Steve Keane, CEO of the Illawarra Turf Club. The Gong Day, only a couple of days away now. You must be excited.
Yeah, no, we are. Things are starting to come together. The weather looks like it's playing its part, and we're really excited for a massive day on Saturday. So many different packages, as well as just walking into the track, as available. What are the sales like? What sort of crowd are you looking at? Yeah, look, sales have been really strong for the past 3 months. So we've always been trending ahead of where we were this time last year. All the hospitality sold out, and we've just got a few little packages left. The general admission down at Little Gong. So it's been a big day brewing for a number of months now, and it's right upon us. What are the racetrack activities that you've organised? Because the clubs are getting a lot smarter about how to attract the younger people. Yeah, we've got a various degree of entertainment throughout the day. So from DJs to bands and things like that, we'll have a roaming band on the day. There'll be cocktail bars. There'll be plenty of food trucks and big screens. So we pride ourselves here at Kembla Grange on being able to provide something for everyone, and Saturday will be no different.
And local trainer Mitch Beer's got the Mitch Beer marquee if someone wants a unique experience.
Yeah, that's right. The two-storey pop-up pub's back, and Mitch has got that. So that'll be a great afternoon there for those guys. I know the Punters Club had a big collect last year, so I dare say all those people that were there last year are back again this year, and they've brought some friends. So at Little Gong will be a hive of activity.
The gong, of course, requires the banging of the gong a few minutes before the race. You can tell us who you've got to do that this year?
Yeah, that's right. We've got Justin Tatum, the coach of the Illawarra Hawks. So he's done a fantastic job in the last 18 months of lifting the Hawks off the bottom, not only off the bottom of the ladder, but to take out the championship last year. So it keeps a good tradition of local sports people and identities who are doing great things for the Illawarra.
He's the father of Jason, who's a star at the Boston Celtics, so it's a great basketballing family.
Yeah, that's right, it is. It's a little bit of basketball royalty in the house on Saturday, so I know he's looking forward to it, and along with a number of the players that are coming along, so it should be a good day.
I believe that what you've been doing with the gong every year has now flowed on to other meetings and you're seeing increased crowds.
Yeah, that's right. We're just making sure that there's plenty of entertainment, plenty of food. We're well priced, and what we're seeing is an uptake in crowds, not only for the gong, but through the rest of the spring and even into the autumn. So it's really good. The staff have been commenting on that the break during winter is becoming shorter and shorter, so which is a good sign because it means we're busy and people want to come to Kembla Grange.
So just repeating the last minute advice to people who are thinking of coming out, is there something still beyond general admission available, and how quickly do they need to move?
Yeah, I think they need to move quickly. Little Gong's probably your ticket, but also if you plan on coming and just general admission, save a few dollars and pre-buy your ticket. That way you're locked in, and you'll get a good place. But Little Gong's where it'll be, I think.
Darren Blinksell, General Manager of Tracks at Kembla Grange. First year in charge of the tracks, but you've been here forever.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I've been here since 2003. Done work experience here as a high school kid, then got an apprenticeship through Dave Anderson, then progressed through the ranks. Got the 2IC role, then just moved forward to the General Manager of Tracks and Grounds.
You must know this track better than your friends and family.
Yeah, been here a while, so know every blade of grass now.
What about the Gong Day on Saturday? A lot of responsibility, but the weather's been kind to you so far.
Yeah, big responsibility this year. The weather's been good. Got a few showers around later in the week, but nothing too much to knock us around. We should be in the good fall range come Saturday.
Wednesday a scorcher. I don't know if you wanted that during the week, but I guess it makes it easier for you to decide how much water to put on the track.
It's not ideal, but later in the week I'm expecting roughly about 10 mils before Saturday, so that should top the track off nice. I might even give it a light drink tonight. Give it a light mow yesterday, and it should be good come Saturday.
So unless the forecast is wildly off, a little bit of rain Thursday, Friday, and a touch of it on Saturday is all good.
Be perfect. I can't wait for it if it comes.
What about the race, the track itself on the day? Where would you think the best going would be?
Look, down the fence, I think it's the best pad of grass. We're in there on the 25th of October, which is Cox Plate Day. Fresh pad of grass, it's ideal. So down the fence.
What about those sweepers down the outside?
Oh, they'll be down the outside here.
So it should be fair enough to give everyone a chance.
Yeah, the track's wide open, so everyone will have the shot at winning.
Do you get a chance to enjoy Saturday?
Later on.
I guess you're worried about the track all day until it's over.
Yeah, a few long hours this week, but it'll be all worth it in the end.
But you're very positive about a great race day.
It'll be a great race day, and hopefully everyone gets out here and enjoys the day.
Thank you.
No worries.